Hello everybody and welcome to another installment of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series right here on Pichu, London. Could you believe we only have 6 races left till the playoffs? I couldn't believe so either. So here we are, the last 6 races, just to let you know, will be held in the New York, New Jersey area. Mostly home races for the TA2 racers, Leia, Luke, and Pichu, and some other too, like Jake Williams for example. And a lot of others, so this should be a home field advantage for a lot. It's the last 6 races I promise are going to be intense. We start off our New York, New Jersey tour in East Rutherford, New Jersey, in the Meadowlands Stadium for the running of the New York Giants 500 presented by Mr. NASCAR JG24. I hope I said it right. If I didn't, I apologize. But this is Dom Capps' host race. And just to let you know, right off the bat, Cap starts in... wow. Cap starts in 12th. Yeah, I didn't see that. Apologize. Well, Pichu, Leia, and Justin are going to have a tough going, by the way. They start in the back of the field. And Luke Walker starts in... thought I saw his name, 17th. Alright, so... But the driver on the pole today for the Meadowlands is Joey Murphy in the 55. Looking for his second win of the season. On the outside is Chris Dollarton. I think he also is in for his second win. Starting third is the 9 of Rohit Vedarvu going for his second win. And fourth is the 98 Stephen Paul III, also going for his second win. Starting fifth is the 5 John Radican. He's looking for his second win this season. And starting sixth, the 42 Diego Espina. He's going for 3 wins this season, become the 5th driver to win 3 victories this season, 3 or more wins. Starting 7th is the 1 of Ryan Richards, going for his second win of the season. And 8th is the 07 Rod Houston. He hasn't won this season, looking to do so tonight. Starting 9th is the 11 Trevor Harvey, who, by the way, is now your wins leader this season with 4 wins. And he is going for his 5th. He'd be 1 away from the record for most wins in this season. He'd tie up with Pichu with 6. And that was before I knew better about NR 2003 Season 1. So that is an unofficial record. If Harvey gets his 5th win, it might be an official record. We'll just have to see. And rounding out the top 10, going for his first win, George Rourke in the 88. A lot of them going for their first win. So here we go, folks. Without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Last season's Meadowlands race, it ended in controversy and somewhat the 9 that was driven by Austin Talley, I think, by virtue somehow win. It was almost like Montreal. It was almost like the finish we had at Pastra Endro. Remember that this season? Hopefully we won't have the same exact finish like last time. Hopefully it'll be more clear than before. 25 laps here in the Meadowlands track, based off MetLife Stadium, who you know was also in East Rutherford, and that's what's named the Giants race. Here we go, Joey Murphy and Chris Dollarton, front row starters, gonna lead us to the green flag. And the New York, New Jersey tour gets underway with the green flag waving at the Meadowlands. And off to a great start is Joey Murphy. Great start for him. They're already going 3-4 wide. Whoa, you got to be careful. This isn't a great track to go 3 or 4 wide. Some have hit the wall. You got to be... oh, by the way, didn't mention before, if you hit that last turn wall is a danger turn, and the caution is out, you'll see why. Joey Murphy led that to the line. Caution came out for Kenny Bale and Lily Erickson. Neither of them have won this season, and this is not the finish that they needed. Here we go up in turn 3, as there you see trying to make a move on this. They both scraped the They didn't scrape the wall exactly, but they tried to make it 4. They were 5 wide at one point. And then the wreck happened around here when Scott Bergenson hit the wall and Bale and Erickson just had nowhere to go. They spin out and held up a bit of... Oh, wow, I thought they'd hit Interexpo. They did hit Pichu and Bill Flickinger in the 7, but, well, it wasn't a big wreck, thankfully. Thankfully, it wasn't a big wreck. But it was only a 2-car spin. Some drivers had damage. Well, not their day, obviously, but, well... There's only 6 races left, and there's only very few spots left remaining to get into the second round. Otherwise, it's the LCQ for them, for the ones that haven't won this season. Their only chance would be in the LCQ. And let's see if they're retired. And Dom Cap... No, they haven't retired. In fact, the host driver is in 42nd. I'm not sure how Dom Caps ended in 42nd. They must have pitted, I think, and the others chose to stay out. But nevertheless, they're still up to speed. Trevor Harvey in 36. This is probably not going to get his 4th victory of the season here. Unfortunately. Dom Caps not doing so great again in his host race in 42nd. He's got a long way to go to even making a big impact. Sorry for the bit of the wait there, folks. I just had a call I had to take, but nevertheless, I'm back right now as Joey Murphy is going to lead us back to green. John Radican, Rohit Vedarvu, Ryan Richards, Chris Dollarton round out your top 5. You see the skid marks we had from the first caution, and thankfully no one retired. In fact, well, the ones that wrecked before are still in their 30s, somewhat. I guess others had their pit stops taken, and they probably didn't. The green is out, though, again. And they're still up to speed, so the spin didn't really affect them at all, it turns out. But it'll be a miracle for them to make a comeback against these guys, as it's still a battle. John Radican, Rohit Vedarvu, and Joey Murphy still battling it out. Mary Cole has some problems there, but Radican going for the lead. Here comes the final turn wall, which decides most races. Radican, but Murphy has the preferred line, which is ironically up on the high side. But no, Radican takes it away. And here comes Rohit Vedarvu. He's coming up quick. He's going for his 2nd win of the season. They're battling together on the side. Hayden Klein is also going for his 2nd of the season. And now they make the pass off turn 3. And there they come, the other pack. There you see Aaron Williams in jet colors. Not really, but, well, nevertheless, jet colors. We have a spin. Someone just spun. We have just a spin. I think that was Justin Williams. Dom Caps having a bad day gone worse. We just saw him go down pit road. The caution, nevertheless, is out for the 2nd time today. What happened there? Yeah, it was Justin Williams. So it turns out it was Justin Williams that caused the wreck. And I thought there was something wrong with Caps because he went to the pits below. Don't mind him now, but he had just had a bad day. You see James Shelley gets into Justin Williams. Thankfully, no one else got involved. They all just zoomed by. Wow. The wrecks here are like tame. Are like tamer than we've seen before. Like, rarely does anyone get involved in those. And you see the leader come to pit. John Radican choosing to stay out. And, well, he might pit on the next lap. I've got a feeling because you know how the drivers are. Usually they pit on one caution lap and then they don't pit on one caution lap. Then the next lap they choose to do so. And it sets up weird results. Well, Radican's probably likely, from what it looks, Radican might not be one of them. And like I said, the Justin Williams wrecking did not affect this position a lot. His 40th down. Kenny Bale's now 42nd. And bit of a good news for Dom Caps. He's back in 25th after pit stops. Couple of damage fixed below with under in the pits, and he's still fine. So everyone's still racing here today, we've yet to have a single wreck which drivers are down a lap down and or retired. We haven't had that kind of wreck yet. It's still an early race to tell, so yeah, anything could happen. But right now, the leader is John Radican, then Emma White, Avi Sachs, Jordan Davis, and Marshall Race, the top 5. And in case you've been wondering where the leader, John Radican, ended up, he ended up, well, no, he's the leader. Sorry, I apologize. The leader before Rohit Baidarvu ended up 14th, and the other one, Joey Murphy, ended up in, yikes, below the field in 19th. Anyway, the green's out again for the second time today, as Radican, who stayed out from the last caution, he's back in the lead. Emma White going for second. She hasn't won this season. She's looking to do so today. Here comes Emma White going for it all. She's going for the lead. She's trying to end her winless streak. Trying to finally get her first win of her career. Jordan Davis looking to become the second driver with 4 wins. Side-by-side battle to the line, and John Radican won that battle for the lap. How about that? Although it's still early to tell, Emma White just made the pass on Radican. Marshall Race is coming up in the top 5, also going for a second win this season. And look who's in 5th right now, Ryan Acosta, another driver going for 2 wins this season. Jordan Davis hits the wall, losing a ton of grip. You saw Davis hit the wall. And how about Trevor Harvey coming up to the top 10? A comeback for him. He's back in 5th. Trevor Harvey could actually go for his 5th win of the season. That would be the most and since Pichu in season 1, like I said. Last season we had three-time winners. No driver won 4. That season, no driver won 4. But John Radican, he just got his lead back. There'll be 11 to go when they hit the stripe. Ooh, a scrape in the wall for Radican. He lost a bit of speed. Emma White trying to take advantage. Radican's going to win that battle again. But 11 to go. You never know what happens. Oh, Davis coming back after that bit of a scrape. Ryan Acosta is now in the 4th spot. A 4-car race for now. Oh, I thought I just saw someone smoking. Wow, that would have been scary. Oh, here comes Marshall Race for second. Marshall Race trying to close in on Emma White with 10 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Bit more scraping on the wall. Trevor Harvey, not so good. He's way too close to the wall. Any more closer, he'd cut a tire. And I think he didn't cut a tire, but he lost a ton of ground just hugging the wall. And that wall again decides the race, pretty much. The final turn wall. Emma White now still your leader. Marshall Race closing in. John Radican trying to get second from the 10. Radican's been in front all day. He stayed out last time. He's going to get second quick. He got a good run off the final turn. And there'll be 9 to go. He'll have only 9 laps left to catch up with Emma White. And Emma White is closing in. Radican trying to make the pass for the lead. Needs the help of some guy's draft. Can he do it? Maybe on this turn? Yes, he will. Whoa, Race had to lay off a bit. Way too high on the wall. He had to lay it off a bit. Here comes the other drivers, Avi Sachs and Diego Spina. No. Ryan Acosta, where did he come from? With 8 to go, he just took the lead away from John Radican. Where did he come from? I have no clue. He was in the front of the pack most of the day, though. I gotta give him credit. Oh, but Diego Espina is now in the 5th spot. Will Ospina make his move for his 3rd win of the season? That'd be an incredible feat. We would have 5 drivers with 3 wins. Oh, Joey Murphy off the pace. Yikes, something went wrong with Joey Murphy. There's a spin. Someone just spun. And I think it was these two. I'm not sure. Someone just spun. I just saw smoke in the back. I don't know if there was a spin or not. No, the green is still out. We're still green. Oh my gosh, we're still green. And Dom Caps, it affected him. His day gone from... Wait. Not so great for Caps. Oh, this is where it came from. Jacob Lawler, Aaron Williams. They almost made contact. Whoa! Aaron Williams saved it. He lost a couple spots. At least he didn't spin out. Wow. Well, as you saw before, Aaron Williams and Jacob Lawler, they got together, and they did save the car. It was a sigh of relief, though. So, thankfully, that didn't happen. Joey Murphy, way too slow on the apron somewhat. I don't know what happened to his car. Nevertheless, we're going to focus on the battle for the lead. That's the one to concentrate on. John Radican versus Ryan Acosta. It's pretty much a 2-car race from here on out. Just 6 laps to go. Emma White's going to need a miracle. And the other drivers also are going to have to need a miracle to catch up. Maybe a native a caution. But unfortunately, we're into the point where the next flag ends the race, so even a caution wouldn't help. It would help for whoever's out in front when the caution came out if they take it to the stripe. Now Acosta's going for the lead. He's got it. Emma White going to go for 2nd. There'll be 5 to go here at the Meadowlands. Here we go. 5 to go in the Meadowlands as Emma White closing in on the 2. 2 machine. 2 machine. And here comes Emma White going for that lead. Here it comes. Oh boy, bumper to bumper. There's 5 to go. The next flag ends it. So Emma's got to make her move quick. Oh boy, turn 3. This is the big move. This is where you got to make it. No. The 2 has just blocked it. But there's no caution, so we're going to keep going. And they pitted. They pitted. They could make it on fuel, so they had to pit with 5 to go. Now there's 4 to go and the caution just came out. Just when they pitted, the caution came out. Perfect timing for Ryan Acosta. Rod Houston, I think, was the cause of the caution. That could have been timed more perfectly for the 2 machine. I think they were going to the pits, but then Klein and Rod Houston got together instead. They hit Bill Flickinger, and that's pretty much it. They probably tried to go in the pits. They missed their stall or something. They might have been in a commotion, but nevertheless, it could have come at a better time than that. Ryan Acosta might have made it out. And hey, look, we just made it to lap 25, and wow, I didn't even expect to end this quick. Just when John Radican and Emma White pitted, Ryan Acosta, I think, was about to pit, but then he heard the caution came out, and he knew he was going to make it on fuel. And that's the first and only wreck today where its drivers retired, Rod Houston and Bill Flickinger. Sad, sad day for them. I thought we were going to have all 42 make it out alive. Not the case tonight, but this race ends under caution. Ryan Acosta is not pitting, and off the final turn, Ryan Acosta... Wait... No, this isn't turn 3. Uh-oh. Now he doesn't pit. And off the final turn, this time it's legit. Ryan Acosta will cross the line at the Meadowlands Speedway. He'll take the checkered flag and he'll get his 2nd win of the season in the Miller Lite 2 machine here at Meadowlands Speedway. And pit road, pit lane 1 camera provides a perfect view of the finish. So what a great job, Ryan Acosta. It could have been timed more perfectly than that. Emma White and Radican ran out of fuel. They had a pit. And then the caution came out. The moment they stepped on the stall, the caution flag waved. And Ryan Acosta stayed out. And again, that could have been timed more perfectly. So Ryan Acosta, by luck, gets his second win for the 2 machine this season. That's one of the cars that had 3 victories last season, with 3 wins last season, with Ben Ward in the machine. Now Ryan Acosta continues the 2's legacy here in the Pokemon Cup Series. And Season 1, Trent Dunham took it to victory lane in Season 1 too. So 3 straight seasons in which the legendary Penske 2 has now gone to victory lane, I think at least twice. So congrats to Ryan Acosta. The rest of the top 5 are Marshall Race, Diego Espina, Mary Cole, Mason Wood. And the top 10, Jake Williams, George Rourke, Trevor Harvey made it out, Luke Walker, and Gene Sanford. And I think Harvey was about to run out of fuel. He just ran out of fuel in the middle of the checkered flags. Thankfully, he made it. He thankfully made it, so at least he got a top 10 out of that. Great job for them. And Luke Walker, Gene Sanford, I didn't mention they finished in the top 10 too. So, and the rest below, as you see, Murphy came 37th, Emma White dropped to 33rd, Dom Cap to 31st, and John Radigan 35th. Some notables to note. Oh, if they hadn't stayed out for one more, they probably would have been competing for the win. Oh well, it went to Ryan Acosta instead. His second win of the season, the number 2 machine, and at the Meadowlands on perfect timing, to say the least. Next race, we'll head over to the final dual race of the season at Flemington Speedway in Flemington, New Jersey. Gonna go across New Jersey's border and head on over to Flemington for the duels. So stick around, guys, and we will see you later.